Hello everybody, this is NC4XL, and of course there's one of our admin. That's Tim, KM4WII, in the background, and I'm out here showing you a little bit. I got a video that talks about us as activators, and what I'm going to talk about is very simple. It's called maintenance of our equipment. I'm running the NFED 10 through 40 Vibraplex, and it's an awesome antenna. I highly recommend it. I own 3 of them. One I gave as a gift, one I have at the house that I'm not supposed to have up in the tree because my spouse does not like ham radio. So when she left one day, I put it up. She ain't been in the backyard since, but that's okay. The antenna is worth the gamble. I don't transmit on it, but I sure can hear good. Maintenance. If you hear rattle in the box, don't assume anything. If your coax looks rough, don't gamble on going out on an activation with rough-looking coax. I'm hoping that most people will have a voltometer to check for continuity or an analyzer. Now, I'm fortunate. I have a partner in crime. That's KN4X-ray Papa. He's one of the admins also on the page. Today we went out after doing Carver's Creek, a great 138 contacts. The next day the antenna was dead in the water, bouncing around in the car, hitting the ground. There's too many variables that are going to happen with any of our antennas, whether it's a ham stick. I'm not familiar with buddy poles, how they operate, or super antennas, how they operate, or jackite poles. Those are all things that each of you who are watching this and or may watch this know how to maintain. Seen a post regarding a collapsible antenna that folds within itself like the military grade where the cord snaps. Those are important things for all of us to learn how to repair on our own instead of just buying another one. I didn't get frustrated on repairing this one. It's just that I don't have all the means to do it in my circumstances. Let it go at that. But Mike and I repaired it today. I'm going to get on the air after we put it on the analyzer. I'm going to go check it out on a couple of bands. But my point is this: if you have a questionable coax cord, a questionable patch cord, don't question yourself out of an activation because you run out of time. A lot of us don't like to spend money. We like to do our own work. That's great. Some of us don't have that convenience, so I have to spend money. And I run 50-foot runs of coax. Some people run 75-foot of coax. Some people run 100-foot. Whatever you do, make sure your antenna parts, whether it's coax, radial, the coil, the guy line. I have enough guy line for about 6 or 7 antennas. I don't need that much, but I don't want to be somewhere and not have it, not need it. So that's important. Maintain your antenna arsenal. I have the Delta Loop. It's ready to rock right now. It has its own coax specifically for it. I have the Wolf River coil. It's set up on 1 band instead of 2 bands because we have it set up for 60 meters. But since then, at the operation of 60 meters, we created a 60-meter dipole. And it's 83 feet long and takes up some territory, but it's fun to operate on. So that's the reason for this video. check your antenna parts out, all of them. Whether it's your dipole, whether it's your vertical, make sure everything is good to go, because you don't want to go somewhere, especially when it's cold out, and it break down on you. Second part of this video is regards to a comment that was made, and it's okay. I'm always looking for positive things to speak about. Activators are a different breed of amateur radio operators than hunters. And that's not a negative, that's a positive. It takes crazy people like this old man to get out when it's cold to throw up an antenna in a tree, or find a place to throw up an antenna, or hang it from the back of a hitch on a truck or a car, and a jackknife pole, and run line from here to there. It's strange people these activators are. They love POTA, and they're willing to do several different things. Now, when I'm out activating, me, myself, and I, all three of us, that's who's we're referring to, I'm going to give you the call sign, mine. I may ask if I question. See, this ear's good. This ear inhales. It sucks. And I don't have appliances inside my ears yet. So if I ask you for your call sign a second time, I might have missed half of it in this ear. This ear got the first half. But regardless, if I ask you for it, it's because I missed it, or I don't want to send in a log with the wrong call. It's important to me, not necessarily to you, because you won't know I messed it up. But as a hunter, you ought to appreciate us activators that are going out there, putting up with RFI from adjacent roads, power transformers, somebody in the park running a charger, generator. There's a things that you don't see as a hunter. And I want to be appreciated for what I do. Yes, I'm conceited. I want to be appreciated when I'm out there, because I'm doing it for you. Yes, I'm getting some contacts for me. It's not a contest. The only awards that I've ever been offered and given, you can see them all. They're on my page. That's my get up and go. You, on the other end, as hunters, are very important. But if I'm doing it one way and you don't like it, leave. I don't mean to be ugly. Some of you hunters put your calls in 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's not necessary. Learn the activators, how they work. Okay, very simple. I'll share it with you how I do it. First is last, and last is first. We take a list. We've been doing this for 20-some years. We run fast, hard, and wild. But that's what we do. That's not what the next activator does. After a while, you get to learn each activator's style. Don't crimp or get upset or don't like their style. If you don't like it, leave it. The park's not going anywhere. But us activators, we're the one out there. We're fighting elements you don't see. We're fighting the snow. We're fighting the cold. Have you ever tried to write on a piece of paper or even punch in a laptop with cold fingers? You tried it with gloves, and that's a definition of fat fingers. Yes, I'm a little upset at some of the hunters who don't realize what it takes to be out there. The other side of the coin is, you hunters have the convenience of the bathroom. Heated homes, hopefully. Nice antennas that's got a switch over to the right, so you may get 200, 300, 400, 500 watts, whatever. And that's why we hear you so loud. You're so awesome. But we don't have those facilities. A lot of places we don't have no facilities. Me, I'm a bag man, so it doesn't make a difference up to a degree. As a hunter, I appreciate you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I would not do what I do if it wasn't for people like you, and nor would Mike. We're not going to go out there and spend our time, money, and gas to listen to you complain, well, you guys should do it this way, you guys should do it that way. We're out there, and we're going to do it what we consider in a professional way, And we're going to make mistakes. Oh, there's hunters that make mistakes too. We're all the same, folks. Stop the bickering. Let's go out and enjoy it. Let's make the contact. Let's put the park out. Let's show what we can do in emergency situations. Because one day, one of us, one of you guys on the other end, ladies on the other end, may be participating in ECOM, emergency communications, because of your abilities and capabilities to get out and do it. Enough of my complaining. This is what I did today on ham radio. I fixed an antenna with another ham operator that let me down after running 138 contacts. It happens. Maintenance is important on all our antennas. You have a blessed day. This is NC4XL. North Carolina for extreme lovers, and that I'm not. You know the routine. I'm just the darling old man. Been blessed with another sunrise today to share with you. May God bless you all.